Good day, everyone. This is our feasibility analysis. Our group member Lisa B. Sessa Singh and myself, Josanne Hippolyte. We're presenting on the product feasibility, the market feasibility, organizational feasibility, and financial feasibility. The product. What is the product? Our product is a phone case. The name of it is the Kozha case. And why this product is because we see a high demand for this product. Product feasibility.
The product feasibility is based on the House of Quality design. The House of Quality describes a method for translating the customer requirements into a functional design. So this helps us design the Kozha case. As you can clearly see, the customer required a leather case and the case to be personalized. So the technical requirements were the leather case, the basil leather, the gemstones, the engravings, the leather straps, metal hooks and clips. So these are the technical requirements to get the actual case design up to the customer requirements. So what we did is an importance rating of each of the technical requirements by rating from 9 being high to 1 being low. The highest rating went to the engraving, the second went to the gemstone, the third went to the metal hooks and clips, the fourth went to the actual basil leather, and the fifth went to the leather straps.
Oh, the product prototyping. So this had different stages where stage one was the product design where we measured the Samsung S5 dimension to design the phone case where this was tested and we realized it was unable to retrieve easily and this would have been defeated the purpose of the phone, the main objective of the quick and easy retrieval. The second stage was the product changes where we firstly decided on a special magnetic closing for the case. This became problematic for the co-founders and the manufacturer of the case for sourcing this, so the case was redesigned by the use of a leather strap and a loop to secure the phone from falling out of the case. And the final stage, this was a success stage where there were no additional changes and it was the phone case came out perfect. You can see the picture of our phone case where you see the initials, the front here, the initials, the flowers, this is the engraving, and the back of the phone where the Kozha case engraving is on there, and the strap and the leather straps. So the features of the product is that it is an attachable and detachable case and you can use the case and personalize it for yourself. This allows the objective of the product is for the user to easily store in high-end phones such as the smartphones to retrieve their cell phone with no longer becoming stressful or being on a high alert when locating their phone. How this is different from our competitors, our product contains durable material that is very genuine. It also carries different attachments to suit the user's needs, wants. Also the user can personalize their phone case and also the case is handcrafted by the leather expert. Buyer's experience, customers' expectation, what they expect that their phone will be easily located and retrieval from their bag. The usage of the product is an additional accessory. The function of the product is for a personal phone case and the buyer benefit is to upgrade their image or their class for the easy retrieval of the phone and the long-lasting case. Distribution and pricing. The of purchasing of the product where customers will be able to purchase this via online our Facebook page. The systems employed is that when someone sends a message, we will respond, we will take their order, send it to the leather expert, the detailed information to the leather expert, and he will give back the casing to us. The packaging and the payment process is to maintain the image for the Kozha case by being sold by the GL company. The payment process is that the customer will submit half of the down payment into our personal banking account and cash on delivery. The pricing strategy was based on the survey we did, which was also a 33% markup of the manufacturing price. So the product would not be of any maintenance, so therefore there would be no maintenance needed in this product. So the product life cycle. So first of all, our startup will be 100 of the Kozha case will be manufactured, be ready for sales and distribution. The growth will be the demand of the Kozha case by the customers. The availability of the personalization will allow customers to customize the case with the use of applications, the drawings that GL company willing to provide the wants of the customer. At this stage, we will introduce a new feature of the Kozha case. The maturity stage should be lasting about 2 years because of the choices in customization the customer has to enhance their mobile case. At the decline stage, at this stage, the co-founder's objective is to then redesign the executive Kozha case by introducing new types, which are the sporty and the casual. Positioning. So the image we want to portray in the customer's mind is really durability. The case is the differentiation from competitors is because the cases use of original color, the leather, meaning no dyes. This means that the genuine material will be maintained in the production of the cell phone cases. So really, we have huge differentiation from the competitors. Market research and feasibility. So demographically, well, the product is designed and suited for the middle class females who are interested in having their phones in more easily accessible location in their handbags. So demographically, we wanted to target between the ages of 25 to we targeted between the ages of 25 to 45-year-old professional women. Geographically, our main emphasis will be on the southern part of Trinidad, where we provide delivery within the vicinity. Psychographically, the Kozha case is designed for women who love to be fashionable and take care of their belongings, especially those who are attracted to smartphones. Behavioral, we expect loyalty is expected from our customers, for the case is made with the items that are being advertised and the product is demonstrated to show exactly how it is used. And our ideal customer, this is just a synopsis on our ideal customer, where young female 27-year-old professional in the field of operations officer in the Southland of Trinidad, where she loves smartphones, especially Samsung phones. She enjoys shopping online and looking for new cases to upgrade to go along with her phone. She shows her affection by the leather material and therefore is constantly in the search of new and improved durable leather cases for her phone. So the market size. So based on our findings from the CSO, we look at our targeted market, which is between the ages of 25 to 44-year-olds in the working environment. So we can see that the females, we fluctuated. We started at 2015 quarter 4 based on the information we received, and it ended at quarter 2 2016. So you can see the fluctuation of the labor force by the female 25 to 29-year-olds. You can see they had an increase in the quarter there. By 30 to 34-year-olds, we see in that quarter it had a high decrease. Quarter 1 had a high in 2016, had a high increase, 35 to 39, we start to slope. We start to decline from quarter 1, we're going into quarter 2, and there is a drastic decline and an average in quarter 2 in 2016. The market research results. Now this is, we pulled out important information based on our survey, where we targeted 71 females, working females, answered all our questions. 49 of them were interested in purchasing this leather case. 63 of the 71 females owned a smartphone. 47 of them, they confirmed the objective of the case, and 45 agreed to purchase for their special person. So the phone is not just based for them, they decide that it can work for a special, for giving them as a gift item. So the competitor analysis, we decided to do this as a table format, where we looked at 5 main competitors. There are a lot of competitors in the South area. We just chose 5, which is R&J, Celtec, Cellmaster, The Wiz, PGA, Cellular, and Cellular Planet. So we looked at their strengths and weaknesses, and we gave them an average market share for being on this type of market. So the advantages and the disadvantages over competitors. We also decide to put this on a scale, right, where 5, you can see there 5 is excellent and 1 would be poor, and we decided to put this on a rating scale based on our 5 competitors. So for the product features, the Kozha case has a high advantage than our competitors due to the original leather and the attachable and detachable hooks, clip strings. So we also have a good advantage when it relates to HR capabilities. We have a sensible HR background. We can fully manage and keep the business functional. Our operational process is very simple, where we can continue to maintain this procedure. Based on quality and reliability, our product will be long lasting since it's made out of pure leather. Um, Production and efficiency, once there's always leather available, our product will always be on the market. Due to our business being sold online, our product can be distributed via TT Post or delivery service. Pricing strategy very affordable. Also, because of the use of high quality leather we need, and our targeted customers, we know that they can afford this. Public image, we believe that we don't have the public image as yet because we are newly in this market field. Business relationship with other companies, this is a disadvantage to us because of being new on the field. And timeliness, we have a moderate standing because we need to know the knowledge of the rating systems and the earnings we make for drastic change in the performance. So our value proposition is a stress-free product where we want to have on the market, easy accessible by retrieving women personal bags so they can answer their phone with comfort and ease. The Kozha case is to form a safety device, can also be formed as a safety device and a smartphone that can be partially visually shown but not unable to detect the type of phone it carries. An attachable and detachable cases identified by personalizing and original basil handcrafted leather by the leather expert. Organizational feasibility.
So the operational requirements are the expert facilities will be used, knowing that he already has his team and he already have the equipment that will be able to satisfy the production of the Kozha case. We'll maintain constant communication with him via telephone, emails, WhatsApp. All features of communication will be used to correspond with him to ensure that quality and precise product is being maintained and dispatched to the customers. The business alliance is it's a joint venture of the leather expert for manufacturing of the product, but not with sales and revenue. It's strictly just the manufacturing of the Kozha case. The production plan is at least 100 cases is to be produced by the leather expert first, but there will be cases where agreements will be made where less or more will be needed as sales go on for the months in the future. Sourcing material will be totally the responsibility of the expert and his team, but the material will be examined and inspected by the co-founders, myself and Josan, to ensure that quality is maintained and no defective material is used to produce the case. The human resource requirements is there are steps involved in the whole process of the Kozha case where the human resource requirements will be both internally and externally. The external HR is the lawyer and consultant we will be using for the legal part of our business, the leather expert and his team, and we'll also outsource our IT personnel and his team to ensure that we have all the technological functions in place to carry on the business. Our internal HR will be functioned with Josan and myself, Lisa, in the different areas of billing, orders and invoicing, also filling customers' orders and forwarding it to the expert, and collection of payments and products being in receipt to the customer. Financial feasibility. The financial requirements and economic gains. We, the co-founders, Josan and myself, will invest $10,000 each into the business, and a loan will be provided by our parents of $100,000. So this startup cost will be a total of 20,000 total of the co-founders' contribution and 100,000 from our parents. The 100,000 and the 20,000 will become a total of 120,000. So the source of finance, which will mainly be from our parents, will have a repayment plan of 25,200 per year for the first 3 years, and then the last year of 24,400 for the fourth year, which is the final payment. Returns. The returns is our profit and loss. There were no loss projections for the first 4 years of operation. We had a net profit or net income. The first year was very slow, and it's a low profit of $1,400, with an increase in year 4 of $103,850. The cash flow for the first year, January through the month of December, had a steady ending cash balance. With a start of 12,000 in January, it steadily increased in February, declined in March, but continued to climb until December with $55,750. The cash flow for year 2 to year 3 maintained and increased from year 1 at year 2 with $73,950 and ended in year 4 with $220,000. The balance sheet projection for year 1 showed that our stock closure was $2,220, but our cash in hand and our cash in bank was at a steady increase of $55,750 and $63,400 respectively. The balance sheet for year 4 also showed a closing stock of $26,100, which was a high increase, and the cash at hand was a steady $220,000 with the intention for further investment or further production. Break-even points in units. After our calculation, we have 57 units must be sold for us to break even to accommodate our fixed cost of $11,400. Our investment potential. Well, what we did an average of sales per day for JL's company, Kozha case, and also our competitors. We were unable to get further information monetary of the sales that these competitors had. But what we did, we averaged the total customers that they might have daily coming into the store, and an average of the quantity that might have been sold. So for example, R&J Cell on a Monday will have an average of 5 customers visiting the store, but only 2 sales might take place on a Monday, whereas a Friday will have a traffic of 12 customers, but only 5 cases will be sold on that day. Return on investment, there was an increase from year 1 to year 4 at 104%. Income potential, year 1, $1,400, and an increase in year 4 of $103,850, but a decline in year 5. Our growth potential was in year 1 with a high increase in year 3 of $47,550. Harvesting and payback. Well, since we had no interest on our loan, it was fully completed by year 4. Invest startup. Well, if we had invested as $20,000 in a normal investment instead of the business, we will only have a return of $208 by the 5th year. Employment versus business. Well, you can clearly see the business has better potential than being employed with $103,850, whereas employment is just $90,000. Expenses and excess. There's always excess, lesser excess than expenses when employed. Profit margin was from an 8% in year 2 to increase to 21% by year 5. And business startup versus investment and employment. Well, you can clearly see employed had a lower percentage than the profit margin of 21%. So our conclusion is that we have a successful product. We expect future growth. We have steady financial status, and we are ongoing company. Thank you.
The end.